Understand? There must be a better way to go.
There isn't.
And I want to get rid of every motherfucking computer on the planet.
Good luck with that.
Do I have to stand here?
We have a smiley face.
Yeah, good to see you.
How's life?
I'll tell you, it's like waking up and hearing about, you know, maybe mom is making the scrambled eggs. You smell the toast, it's coming, popping out. We got butter. We know it's going to be a great morning because these are all familiar sounds. And then you're up and you find out you're in prison. It was another dream about a world you used to live in. That's the world I live in now. They call me Einstein. I've been held in this Mediterranean prison for the past 12 years. What drives me crazy and what drives me, you know, like I feel inferior, and I don't have any implements. I can't kill myself. They don't leave me anything. Is they give me the computers, but I can't break them open, or I can't chisel off a piece to kill me. It's what's called flexible plastique. So it like turns into jello if I squeeze it too much. What they're looking for is, well, let me start from the beginning. I worked for them in the DIA, that's the Defense Intelligence Agency. They're hooked up with the CIA. And I was an undercover agent in Tunisia. And I was working with a group of devoted idiots, what we used to call anarchists, that blow anything up just to watch it blow up. And I got real friendly with them, and the CIA was closing in on them. My group was being notified it was time to yank me out because they want to come in and kill all these activists. And off they went, and they shot everybody. They wounded me, and when I woke up in the hospital, I didn't remember anything, who I was or any of that stuff. And it turns out I had written them a letter and mailed it when I was in Tunisia, telling them that we had just buried a nuclear bomb and that I was going to, you know, give them the information of where we placed it. Probably somewhere in the Middle East, but who knows? Now I can't remember it. So they've been giving me women and, you know, the kind of life I've led here. You know, I've lived in paradise. Every time I started to get in trouble with drugs or, you know, the police who are not, you know, hooked into all this stuff that I've been doing, somebody would come in from the government, swoop me out of there and save me. But now, I've been here 10 years, 12 years, I don't even remember, I think it's 12 years. And I can't remember where I put the damn bomb. They've given me drugs, and I can't remember. Anyway, they're going to kill me tomorrow if I can't remember, because they've wasted enough time on me. Literally, they've given me everything. The sodium pentothal, you remember hearing about that, the truth serum. I had a concussion, a major concussion. It blocked out a whole part of my mind. And I feel sad about it too, because, you know, I'm fairly young. What am I now, 70? I really feel like I got another 10 years ahead of me. Yeah. Well.
Hey, Bill. What's up?
Bill. You call me Bill.
Billy boy.
You don't know if my name is Bill.
Well, I know.
I mean, you've been guarding me for 12 years, man.
Feeding you.
You're the one, in fact, who gave me the name Einstein. I like Einstein better than Bill.
Why is
And
that?
by the way, if they do kill me tomorrow, I want to say, if all these years I've said anything negative to you, I didn't mean it. I mean, I meant it maybe at the time, but I just want you to know I appreciate your bringing me the coffee and the food and all that. And I mean, you must think my situation is pretty weird. But you're as crazy as I am when it comes to the computers, right? I mean, you don't really like them, do you? Do you like the world we live in?
I like to throw them.
Yeah. That's what I like to do too. Throw them, crush them. See, the world I lived in before I got here, and I'm not going to tell you how the DIA actually recruited me. It's too complicated a story, but I will tell you that I know enough about my past to know that I was hanging out with artists a lot. I was selling their work. I was getting to know them. I think because I hated the world of business. Hate sticks to my ribs. Love is like the sky, it's everywhere. But when I realized how much I hated the, it's not the government or other people, it's what people do to one another. You know, I grew up in a world where the assassination of heroes and wonderful people who were growing and becoming, you know, great people was a norm. I mean, it shattered any ideas I had of being a principled person. That's why when the DIA came along and said, hey man, your checking account is kind of low here, you want a job? I said, yeah, I do, I want a job. And the artists that I dealt with were as hopeless as I was. They may have been creating great art, and they were wonderful to me, showing me how it was done, but they didn't have a clue about how to sell their work. So therefore, you know, they were hopeless. I mean, that's what the modern artists say, starting with Warhol and those people, knew how to do. They knew how to sell their work, get people to worship it. And if you don't get to do that in a society like ours, you're toast. It's all public relations. It's amazing. And everybody looks at great art, I mean the art of the past, and says, so what? What matters is that that guy there took a toilet, put it slightly out of whack, and then put it next to a dead cat and sold it to a museum in Detroit for $1.5 million. I mean, you can take pictures of my artwork. You can have it all, by the way, just in case. I'm tired of it. You know, you can have it. Even if they don't kill me tomorrow, I'm going to have this place bare by the time it's done. I'm giving away everything. So take pictures of it all. The table even. I want this place bare. I'm going to go into meditation. I'm going to paint everything white.
Well, Mr. Einstein, I'd say that's a mouthful. I'm gonna cut.